Hi, I'm Dennis Brock, and this is my creation, the Magiscope, and this is the third in a series of little service videos for commonly found things that you need to learn. If the clamp is too tight, this is the clamp by the way, if it's too stiff or too loose where it falls through by itself, it needs adjustment. Now if it falls through by itself, it's simply a matter of pushing these corners in until it gets tight enough. And I use the tube for that because they're similar materials, or the same materials, and it works well. And I may push it on all four corners, push, 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 and then put it back. And I will look for any corners that are up, in case somebody's dropped it or been really rough with it. If any of these 1, 2, 3, 4 corners have play, space between the two metals, two surfaces, that's where you concentrate and you push that in. It's very easy to do, and you got to give it a good push because it's spring brass and has a lot of resistance to it. Now the other situation, if it's too tight, usually because the tube's dirty, and the first thing you should do is take a damp paper towel and clean it off. Chances are somebody got food on it or something. And don't forget to clean off the accompanying surface, the surface inside here. And get a damp paper towel. So this is actually pretty dirty. This scope is 10 years old. This has never been done to it. And then put it back in, and it's probably going to work fine. Now, should it not, I've seen them where they've been dropped in salt water and all sorts of strange things. And the tube will feel rough to you. It may feel sticky to you. And so if you need to do something more than just clean it off with a damp paper towel, that's where steel wool comes in, and this is very handy stuff to have for a lot of uses. It's got many uses in science experiments too, but can't get into that now. Now you notice that this has got it has grades on it. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different grades, and you want either the 4 zeros, which is they call 4/0, it's a technical term, or the 3 zeros. The 3 zeros cleans faster than the 4/0. The further you are to the left here, the finer the steel wool is, and this stuff is pretty fine. So this is the 3/0, or the 3/0, and it looks like a normal Brillo pad, but it doesn't have any soap in it. You don't really want the soap, and you don't want it as rough as a regular Brillo pad. This is very fine stuff. So I will take it, and it separates very nicely along its grain, which is basically just like that. And I'll take my eyepiece straight out to avoid hitting it. And I don't want to get this dust in the tube, so I will turn the tube downward. And I will rub it with some force to clean it. Work around the little rivet, if you have one on your scope. Some of them, or earlier ones, don't even have it. Clean it off, especially in the center where it rubs along the clamp. See, this is actually getting shiny now. And it'll get a nice sheen to it, and you can do it for a long time if you really want to, but you don't need to. Take your damp paper towel, wipe it down. You'll see that the dirt comes off on the paper towel. Switch it to a nice cleaner spot, rub it again. You could do the accompanying surface inside here if you needed to. This one doesn't need to, but I want to just get a little bit more with this damp paper towel. Put my eyepiece back inside, blow off any of that dust, and you know, you want to be aware of this. It's going to leave rust stains, and it's not really nice stuff, so clean up after yourself. And put it back in, and she should be smooth and clean. So mostly the problem with the sticky tubes is the fact that it needs to have the tube cleaned off. You could use regular brass cleaner, but you don't need to. Steel wool works fine, and it has 1,000 uses. So that's it pretty much. You take care, and we'll see you next time.